quantitative analysis, and in this first we have carbon and hydrogen. So both of them are estimated in one experiment. And a known mass of organic compound burned in the presence of excess of oxygen and copper 2 oxide. Carbon and hydrogen in the compound are oxidized to CO2 and water. And here we have the increase in the mass of calcium chloride and potassium hydroxide gives the amount of water and CO2, from which percentage of carbon and hydrogen are calculated. Increase in mass of calcium chloride and potassium hydroxide gives CO2 and H2O, and this diagram is given here. KOH anhydrous CaCl2. The formula for percentage carbon is 12 into M2 into 100 upon 44 into M. Percentage hydrogen is 2 into M1 into 100 upon 18 into M. And this question is given here. Here 12 is the mass of carbon and 44 is the mass of CO2. So it is given as mass of element upon mass of compound, and here you have to multiply the same using the formula. You get the answer 4.58 as percentage of hydrogen and 21.95 as percentage of carbon. Next is next is for nitrogen. Right now we studied about carbon, hydrogen, and right now we have the nitrogen. Nitrogen can be detected using Dumas and Geldahl method. In Dumas method, copper oxide in the atmosphere. In Dumas method, nitrogen containing compounds when heated with copper oxide in atmosphere of carbon dioxide yields free nitrogen in addition to the carbon dioxide and water. CuO, when heated with the nitrogen containing compound, it gives N2, which is the free nitrogen, CO2 and water, and nitrogen is collected in the upper part. And next, volume of nitrogen collected at STP is P1 V1 into 273 upon 760 into T1. And next thing we have is, we can look at the diagram here. Here Geldahl method is given, and the compound containing nitrogen is heated in the sulfuric acid, concentrated sulfuric acid. Nitrogen the compound gets converted into ammonium sulfate, and resulting mixture is heated with excess NaOH. Liberated ammonia gas is absorbed with the excess of standard solution of sulfuric acid. Liberated ammonia gas is absorbed with in excess of standard solution of sulfuric acid. The amount of sulfuric acid, the amount of ammonia produced is determined by estimating the amount of sulfuric acid consumed in the reaction. It is done by titrating it with the standard alkali solution. It is done by estimating the unreacted sulfuric acid left after absorption of ammonia by titrating it with the standard alkali solution. And this is very important, that Geldahl method is not applicable to the compounds containing nitrogen in nitro group, azo group, and in pyridine also, because nitrogen in this compound doesn't change to ammonium sulfate under these conditions. Next is halogen. We have Carias method, and a known mass of organic compound is heated with the fuming nitric acid in the presence of silver nitrate contained in the hard glass tube called Carias tube. And here the structure is also given. Carbon and hydrogen present in the compound are oxidized to CO2 and H2O, and halogen present in the present forms the corresponding silver halide AgX. Percentage of halogen is given by atomic mass of halogen into M1G upon molecular mass of AgX. This question is also very important here. Next, sulfur. mass of the organic compound heated in a Carrier tube with the sodium peroxide or fuming nitric acid, and then sulfur present in the compound is oxidized to sulfuric acid. It is precipitated as barium sulfate, and excess of the barium chloride solution by adding excess of barium chloride solution in water. And we have here percentage of sulfur as 32 into m1 into 100 upon 233 into m. Question is given here. And next we have phosphorus, a known mass of the compound, organic compound heated with the fuming nitric acid. So known mass of organic compound is heated with the fuming nitric acid, whereupon phosphorus present in the compound is oxidized to phosphoric acid. If it is precipitated as ammonium phosphomolybdate NH4 thrice PO4.12 MOO3 by adding ammonia and ammonium molybdate. Alternatively, phosphoric acid may be precipitated as MgNH4 PO4 by adding magnesia mixture on igneous. Here the formula of ammonium phosphomolybdate is NH4 thrice PO4.12 MOO3. This is important. And yes, percentage phosphorus it is given. Next is oxygen. Percentage of oxygen in the compound is usually found by the difference between the total percentage composition, which is 100, and the sum of the percentage of all the other. So percentage of oxygen in the organic compound is usually found by difference between the total percentage composition and the sum of the percentage composition of all the other elements. And here oxygen can also be detected by following. A definite mass of organic compound is decomposed by heating it with a stream of nitrogen gas. The mixture of the gaseous product containing oxygen is then passed over the red hot coke. When all the oxygen is converted to CO, which is carbon monoxide, the mixture is passed through the warm iodine pentoxide I2O5, and then the carbon dioxide mixture is oxidized to CO2 using iodine. And next, at the end, free iodine is formed, I2. We can find here that the percentage of oxygen can be derived from the amount of iodine produced. Also, look at the reaction here. The compound heated, and oxygen and other gaseous products are formed. 2 carbon plus oxygen at 1373 Kelvin. 2 CO is formed. I2O5 plus 5 CO, it forms I2 plus 5 CO2. And next, presently the estimation of elements in organic compound is carried using the micro quantities of the substances and automatic experimental techniques. And the elements carbon, nitrogen, hydrogen present in the compound are determined by the apparatus CHN, which is elemental analyzer. The amount of analyzer requires only very small amount of the substances, 1 to 3 milligram, and the displays the values on the screen within a short time. In summary, here it is given that nitrogen is estimated by Dumas or Geldahl method, and halogen by Carias method. And next, sulfur and phosphorus are estimated by oxidizing them to sulfuric acid and phosphoric acid respectively.